Okay, back at the ranch here. We're getting ready to have another undefeated match between a young gun from North Carolina, Mr. Graham Swinson, and his opponent would be the local player and um, Dr. Dave Hunt, a.k.a. the Killer Driller. He's a real strong player. Dave won his first match, and Dave has a table at his house, and he plays good. Good guy, too. He's kind of herky-jerky in his actions, but that's only indicative of people who picked up the game as adults, where you'll see how fluid that Graham Swinson, this young man that's going to play Dave, who's now hitting balls on the table waiting for Graham to come out of the restroom, is going to move with a lot more fluidity. I'm George Hammerbacher, longtime voice of the Action Pool Tour, advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association out of Baltimore, Maryland. Welcoming you to stop number 11 on the 2019 Action Pool Tour scene. And we drew 30 10-ball players for this event number 11. We're at Diamond Billiard Room in Midlothian, Virginia, just outside of Richmond. And we have 10-ball, which is a whole lot different beast than 9-ball. That balls are called, and it's somewhat more of a grind than 9-ball ever was. All balls are called, and if a player shoots a ball, calls a ball in a pocket, and another one goes in, the incoming player has his or her opportunity to make him shoot again, make that player shoot again, or if it goes in another pocket other than the one that was called. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player in the same game is loss of game. And this is alternate break, race to 8. And this is the Action Pool Tour open added money tour that plays in Maryland and Virginia. And here we're getting ready to get it underway. Graham Swinson and Dr. Dave Hunt. Looks like Graham is going to win this leg. Graham wins the leg and gets the break shot. And here we go. Sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Q Sports International out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Mr. Ozzie Reynolds, former owner of the Action Pool Tour, is the owner of that corporation. They own the BCA pool leagues in North America. North American distributors of Magic Rack. They hold the big bonanza in Las Vegas every year for the BCA with 10,000 players sometimes descending on the Rio like a pack of locusts in the summertime. But here we go, Graham on the break. And it looks like a Mojave-looking mash. It's dry. And Dr. Dave Hunt at the table. Dave, in his practice of Hasselman and Hunt family dentistry, is also one of our sponsors. We'll get to the rest of our sponsorship family as the match progresses. He has a shot in the side. It's a real slick angle, though. Real fast. I'm not sure what he's going to do with this ball. Yeah, it's like he's cutting it in the side. No. The 10 ball did not count because Dave didn't call it. But Graham has the opportunity to make Dave shoot again if he chooses to, because this, unless he's got a clear look at it, which he did. Like Graham is going to have to get the jump rod out. As the 5 ball seems to have gotten in his path for the 3. Remember, folks, all balls have to be called here, other than the break shot, of course. And if Graham calls that lower corner and it goes in another pocket or another ball goes, Dave is within his rights to have him shoot again. Nice effort. Dave has opportunity here, I believe. I don't know how straight this ball is. That's a good shot. Good luck, Scotty. My buddy Scott Roberts was just sitting here. He just got called to the table. Scott's out of Lynchburg, Virginia, and his home room is the clubhouse Billiards there, a venue for the Action Pool Tour a couple years ago, and they had like a little act of nature which caused a rebuild of the place and expansion, and we're going to be there at Action Tour in 2020, I do believe. It's going to be a bar table tournament, but yeah, they have these diamond bar tables, which makes it a real nice event. Diamond Tables are a sponsor. In fact, 3 of our sponsors are right here that these players are playing with. They're playing with a Diamond Pro table with the Simonis 860 Tournament Blue. And playing with Aramith balls. All those are standards of the industry, and we thank them immensely for their continuing support. Additionally, we have Predator cues and products. They, like I said, they make more than just high-tech shafts and low deflection cues these days. They make things like chalk, gloves, tips, And now they even balls. I saw the Predator balls out in an event in Las Vegas this year, and they were mighty impressive looking. Yeah, these are 4.5-inch pockets, and Dave Hunt takes a 1-0 lead on a gift from Graham. So, other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Freedom Walk-In Tubs and Showers, relatively new to our Action Pool Tour family of sponsors, and we thank them immensely for their support. We also have Graham Wylie Photography. He's a photographer in the Virginia Beach, Tidewater area, husband of Chris Wylie, co-owner of the Action Pool Tour. Dr. Dave on the break. Nothing fell, but it's kind of a tough layout here for Graham. He's going to have to probably roll out here. CSI is the North American distributor of Magic Rack, which is a fine product that saves the wear and tear on the table, and you get a completely frozen rack each time, every time. And racks like this, where the balls are, 4 balls didn't get out of the rack area there, just don't happen with that. We also have Tiger cues and products. We have OzoneBilliards.com, just about everything for your game room. Dr. Dave pours in the 1 ball. He might have a chance at that 4-10 combination if he can get the correct position here. He might just have to actually just lag this 3 in, and he almost has a real good chance to play the 4-10. Just real easy, I think. No, he's going to play safe, I think. Safe, he called. He's going to probably draw back where his hand is. And that's a good shot from Dr. Dave. Real good shot from this is a real tough freestyle hit. Good hit from Graham though. Good shot. Good hit. Ball hit a cushion after the contact, which he made a real good shot. But 10 ball is more of a grind game than 9 ball, due to the nature of the break, especially. And sometimes you'll see several safeties like this. And they're going to contest these games because the break is so difficult to get a consistent action. He might jump table here. Okay, no strike. He struck the 8 first, and Dave has ball in hand. I sort of like him just shooting across the 4 and dragging it straight across. Not like this, but put it on the rail behind the ball and then just drift straight over. I think that's what he's going to do. Yep. That's a good shot. He'll just lob this in. He ain't going to try to move this ball much, I don't think. He's got to hurry. Perfect. He just fell in the window. That's as good as he could have hoped. He's getting his line of sight to where he's going to play the 6 and land on the 7 correctly for the side pocket. That would be my estimation. Now he'll draw back with maybe a little right hand English.
Joey Mastermaker, table number 8, race to 7. Mastermaker and Swinson, table number 8, race to 7.
That's a good honest shot. Just let the stroke out. Good firm. High, slightly right of center. We'll come 2 rails out of there. Like that. That's good honest shot. High right, and he's coming across to the first diamond cross table. That was what his. He didn't hit this too good. He's in the hole maybe. Kind of cut the ball instead of drive it. Now he's got to work. Dave Hunt drills it in, takes a 2-0 lead. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Viking Cues out of Wisconsin. They're originally out of Madison, Wisconsin. Gordon and Nancy Hart. I lived in Wisconsin for a time, and I played lots and lots of people, competed with lots of people, playing with Viking cues, which were one of the choices out there in Wisconsin, and the people swore by them. They were beautiful cues, played well, American made for 50 plus years, I believe now. Thank you so much for your continued support. Graham is dry on the break again. Dave has a good bank, but he's going to end up in quicksand, probably. He did pretty good to buy a shot on the 2. Gets a 3-6 combo. He might have himself an opportunity. That was what he was playing for, and these are tough pockets, 4.5 inches across, deep shelves, honest playing equipment to be sure. Now this is going to be maybe a carom. It is a carom, 3-6, but then the 3 filters onto the 9. Hit it hard and got lucky.
Danny Master might be on table number 5. And table 5 that's just come out of the match, so you'll be on table 5.
Big game for the young man here. Oh, he hit that ball real raunchy. Leaves Dave all tap ends. 5, 7, 8 just laid nicely to the 9. It just comes straight back, straight across. For a lefty, this is a real natural. Ooh, that ball hit the spot and did a little twist, but he's got real good shot.
Let's go with Chris Garrett, Zach, Ladfelder, table number 2, Ladfelder and Garrett, race to 7.
Might have gone a little past his mark. Missed on the wrong side of that 8. He wanted to be a little short of it. Because now it'll be closer to the 9. This is a low right zippity doodah. Hit all middle diamonds. Watch the middle diamonds. Middle diamond. Middle diamond. Dave could not have scratched on that shot in a million years. Dr. Dave Hunt takes a 3-0 lead in this contest over young Graham Swinson. 30 players signed up to compete in this regional 10-ball event on the Action Pool Tour this weekend, and we have other products include Kamui chalk and tips and products. They make gloves. Very, very sought after chalk and tips. Many of the world-class players play with exactly that equipment. Dave breaks in a ball, but he's got a ornery-looking layout here. We also have Brown's Mechanical. Beautiful shot from Dave at bank and fell beautifully on the 2-ball. He's just got to hit this one in real soft. That'll play okay. Dave might have a reasonably good shot at a combo here because that 5, 7, 10 If Dave splits the 7-10 with the 5, he might have a hanger. Now he played something else, and I can't see what the player sees, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. He's calling the bank. Two rail it probably. But he didn't call that. So Graham has his option to shoot or give it back to Dave here. He'll play safe behind the 7-10. That's a good shot, good leave. Even the jump isn't available because the 8-ball is in the way of the jump, I think. Whoa. Graham Swinson gets on the board. He trails 3 games to 1. Graham has pocketed a ball. He pocketed the 8. Has a safety here for sure. I don't think he left it safe though. Pretty good looking jump shot coming here for Dave. It should be able to compete with this. No, missed it large. Made a good hit, and that was a bad all. You might as well hold on to that jump cue. This might be the one he makes. No. We got lots of jumping going on here. This is they're checking the wind currents off of these balls, over the balls, like meteorology. Okay, well, finally we have an opportunity here. They're just chuckling, exchanging jump shots back and forth. That's a good stroke. Maybe a little too much. I don't think he likes this. Caught the point. It was going behind the 5 ball. He had perfect speed. You might get the scratch on a shot like this. Well, he stunned it. Another jump coming. They're getting their money's worth out of jump cues, these boys, in this match. Another good hit. Dave keeps making a good hit. Eventually you get a reward when you make enough good hits. This one's tricky. 5 balls out a little bit. It isn't as easy as it looks. Right? Here it's a lot of left English and spin full into this ball, so it'll come out off of the rail. He's got a like masse almost with a lot of left. Yeah, just like this. That's correct. That's ideal. Now he gets to go on a natural little path to the 6 ball, and right where he's putting his cue there, he wants to fall on the 6 in the side hole. A little bit past his mark. He's going to have to probably come 1, 2, 3 cushions to a longer shot on the 7. He's going to have to let the stroke out with a lot of high right-hand ball and come try to get back where his cue ball is now. This is a shot that's, as old Grady Matthews used to say, was fraught with peril. That was pretty much all he had available to him, but he has a nice angle. Coming out for the 7, he's got to spin across the face and just turn it one time. The 9 in the side pocket. No, that's 50-yard line. That's okay. Little high right, keep him one task here. Big game. 4-1 versus 3-2. Ideal, beautifully struck. Four games to one in favor of Dave Hunt. These guys were just gibbering around with the Fargo ratings and all that stuff. Ooh, that rack is so ugly it defies description. Like you hit them with a wet newspaper. Those balls, a wet newspaper. They all just went, but he pocketed a ball, so he's going to be punished further by having to shoot again. Might be safe behind a 5-ball. Push out. Oh, he might have bellied him on the 4-ball. In that case, he might have him shoot again. That's a good shot there. That's a good shot. Looks like we get more airborne activity. He's going to have to roll his stone here like a rolling stone. That's just music playing in the background. I can hear old Bob Dylan singing it now.
Safe.
How does it feel? Oh. Oh. That was a fortuitous roll. In the keyhole. It was right speed, but that ball went right into the... This is tough position, if at all. Okay, back in the booth again. Dave, this is about the 6th jump shot in the last 2 games. Some strange goings on. This I don't think Graham did himself any favors doing that. In fact, the 8 ball looks like this can turn into a run out. Didn't quite hit it. Play to the 4 in the side, maybe. Or play high right to play to the 4 in the upper left corner. That involved less cue ball movement. Oh, here's the money shot right here. Excellent position. Not so excellent. Didn't finish his stroke. Fatty Berged it. That was a big game there. It would have been 5-1, but it's 4-2, and Graham on the break. It isn't quite so bad now. Good break, but totally dry. Left Graham an open shot. He missed it, but this could be dynamite shape here for Davey. Fall natural on the 2 if he happens to knock his bank in. Which he did. He split the uprights with it. It's a natural shape to the perfect shot on the 3 ball. This is as good as it gets. Pure. He'll go to the rail and play the corner, I think. No, he's going to play for the side. And he's going away from the 5 a little bit. That isn't maybe what he wanted. He's got to fall right over on the rail for the 6. Nice shot there. That's perfect. High right and sweep around. Looks like this real well hit ball. Back and forth. He'll hit 3 cushions. His first one, the second one, the one he's on, and then out a little bit. If he hits the ball clean. No. That was where he was going to go. He just didn't hit it clean. These are 4.5-inch pockets, and you've got to make the ball. Graham didn't even shoot at that. He played safe. Wasn't a bad thought, trailing 4-2. Like I tell my students, make every shot you have at the table count. Instead of just trying to just hit something that's aimless, that has no real plan or reward or cost-benefit analysis. Dave might go around between the 8 and 9, around the 8 and 9. Well, he sold out a shot. Oh. That was the tough one. The 7 sitting behind that point. This ain't so easy. What a shot. Got a piece of the 10. He has to play this just a little high left to center and come around two rails. Ideal. High right again, 2 rails. We'll draw it over. Whoa, look out. Dr. Dave knocks it in and takes a 5-2 lead. We're here at the Diamond Billiard Room in Midlothian, Virginia. It's just south and west of Richmond a little ways on the Midlothian Turnpike, US Route 60. And they have great food, tremendous equipment, leagues, tournaments, equipment. They have Rayman's Pro Shop here. Ray Walters does excellent work here on cues. It's a great facility. A lot of good players here. Here's the shot here. He couldn't have gotten better on this ball. He'll catch a piece of the 5. That's excellent. But he quicked it. If he's going to replay this broadcast later on, when whatever his smart TV is, he jumped it. He's in a hurry to shoot that ball. Dave flips it in. He's got to make a long straight shot on the 6. Not that straight. About 3/4 of a ball shot. Going center cue ball to a tip off the center of the object. No. Take your time, young man. No, that's sort of straight. Oh my. Oh. That's ruthless. He drew that ball good. But Dave has a jump. He might just make the ball. Probably overcut it. No. Five games to 3. Dr. Dave Hunt in the lead over young Graham Swinson. Well broken from Graham. He's going to have to roll out in all probability. Very, very good save from Dave, and also a very, very nice escape from Graham. He gave up a shot on the 1, but this rack is has got some Got some thorns in there. You know, that 5 ball's in a tough spot, and so is the 6. This will be a real challenge to get out from here. The 5 goes past the 7. That's what he's looking at. I don't know. Probably play a high left ball to come across. Slight. That's a nice shot, nice natural path to go right at the 8. Shoot and stop. This is an interesting shot Dave has. I'd like him to try to knock the 2 in off the 8 and free the 8-7 and have a nice. Oh, he's got the 1 ball. Never mind. The 7-8 might be dead in the side. He might call it on a kick. A kick 1-7-8 or push out. Oh, good try. Nice strong stroke from Dave. Good shot, good position. That's a good shot. Graham closes the match to 6-4. That was real tender there. That was a tender shot. Popped that ball and forced it long distance and fell nice on that 4 ball, it looks like. No, not that one. Oh, he missed it. Six games to 5. Mr. Swinson has battled back to turn this into a real contest. That was a curious little kiss shot. Yeah. Safety was likely. Another jump. Or you can kick near the side and hit it. It's probably close to the point. He pointed up table. Don't know exactly to what, but good hit, but David laid out a layout for him to even this matchup. Inside English, I think. Ooh, here's the money ball. Beautifully hit. Gotta watch the 10 now. This could be a tricky. Gonna draw it across the face of it. That played good. Graham Swinson evens this count up at 6 apiece. We're gonna have a dog fight down the stretch here. Graham won the lag and has the odd break shot, which much better play from Graham. He missed a couple easy shots in this match, but stayed with it and clawed back to even the count up at 6 games apiece. He felt good on this one ball. Dave gets a shot. I think I might take a break if I were Dave. Go to the restroom or something, try to slow this kid down.
Jason Anderson, Joey Mastermaker, table 13. That's Anderson and Joey Mastermaker, 13 breaks to 7.
High right ball. He drew it out of there. He's going to get straight in. Oh. Dave is very grateful to be at the table now. That was Dave Hunt's on the hill, 7 games to 6. A stiff rally from young Graham Swinson to even the count and running out, and just that bank just didn't go down, and Dave's on the hill instead of Graham. This is Dave's last break shot of the match here, so he better make it a good one. He's broken in a ball in the side pocket. He's going to the restroom, just like I predicted. And it'll leave Graham in the hot seat there. If Graham loses this match, he lost it in the beginning by missing a couple of real questionable balls. one of the finer rooms along the East Coast, this Diamond Billiard Room. Excellent food, a lot of good players. You can play cheap here, you can gamble, play in tournaments, you know, you got lots of different ways to go. There are 2 or 3 guys that'll give you all you want if you're a road agent or a wannabe. You could stop in and check out the likes of about 3, 4 really hard-knocking players they got in here, minimum that I'm aware of. And lovely equipment. If I didn't live 160 miles from here, I'd wear this joint out. Dave went to the restroom for his 5-minute break, and Dave's on the hill and a real tough match. That's one of the things about the Magic rack. You won't have that too often, you know, the balls pack. You see, as nice as these tables are, you know, and these are as good tables as you'll see, really, that they develop pocks when guys like Chris Bruner hit those balls hard and they jump out and make little pits in the rack area, and make it very difficult for the balls to really pack properly. Plus the balls shrink during the course of the year with the chalk and abrasives that hit them, so the balls aren't exactly totally uniform anymore after they come out of the box and put in play. But here's Dave Hunt. He broke in the wing ball. This is almost a shot where he might get to cut it to, he might call a 10 ball and play safe. I don't know, 4 balls in the way a little bit. Overcuts it. One is not quite frozen. That's an interesting leave. In fact, you ought to watch this hit. Off the point, that's almost a split hit off the point. No, he had the whole ball. Good hit. Wow. He might have bought himself a 410. That's what he's looking at. This is he either makes this and goes on the hill, or the match is going to be over. None of the above yet. The 10 didn't hang in the hole, and he left it safe, though. Dave has the long one rail kick to it. Good hit from Dave. Good shot. He competed with it, almost made the ball. Young Graham caught a gear here. He's going to maybe take another swing at this pay ball. This is a very tough shot. Firing it wide. Left a natural shot for a lefty. Here, this 6-ball back cut, such a natural shot for a lefty. For a right-handed player, this shot's a little harder. But he's got a natural shape to the 7. Perfect. This looks like Dave is in position to close this set out here with just a couple more. Well done. He's a little funny on this 9. I almost like him drawing it to the side pocket. If it's straight. He's rolling. I don't know what he's doing. Drew it to the side pocket, and that's the match, folks. Dr. Dave takes down Graham Swinson in a hard-fought 8-6 contest here at the Diamond Billiard Room, Midlothian, Virginia. George Hammerbacher, voice of the action tour, will be back in a few minutes with our next live stream video match.
Can I help you with this? Because there's something I want to do.
I won't stop you.
No, you don't have to even move. I'm just typing.
Match is over.
I got to type this.
Chewbacca.
I know. Hang on. I got to see if I can get a little more in there.
If he was in Virginia, since we're in Virginia, and this is a tobacco sort of a place, people might be chewing the tobacco, right? That's why they call him Chewbacca. Or maybe because he's a large gentleman like the original Star Wars character who was about 7'3". The actor that played the original Chewbacca in the Star Wars series. But I'll leave you to your ministrations, and I'll be right back.
Let's race to 7.